My name's Ethan. I'm 34, and I've always been the dependable sibling. Not the standout, not the troublemaker, not the cherished one. Just the guy who arrived punctually, settled his debts, and never forgot a birthday. I work in accounting, live by myself, and tend to keep things low-key. My family? They're boisterous, tightly bonded in a showy sort of way, and experts at acting like everything's perfect while ignoring real issues. I've always been on the fringes, present, but never fully included. The kind of person you invite to a wedding but don't ask to pose for pictures. Growing up, my brother Lucas was the golden boy. Charming, impulsive, and always stumbling into some mess. Yet he somehow always came out unscathed. He had this cocky allure that my parents adored. Even when he quit college, lost 2 jobs, and moved back home at 28, they still treated him like he was destined for greatness. Meanwhile, I funded my own education, held a steady job for over a decade, and chipped in for their mortgage when Dad's work hours were slashed. But none of that ever seemed to count, at least not enough to earn me a real place in their spotlight. I tried not to let it bother me, or so I convinced myself. I stayed focused, sent the money, answered their messages, showed up for gatherings, and grinned through the subtle digs disguised as humor. "Ethan, you're so uptight. Relax, it's just a party. We assumed you'd be swamped. You're always at work." I brushed it off. Part of me clung to the hope that if I kept showing up, one day I'd be truly seen as part of the family, not just the one bankrolling it from the sidelines. That hope crumbled last autumn. It began with a dinner. Lucas had just proposed to a woman named Claire, whom my mom already called a blessing, and my parents decided to host a lavish engagement celebration at a chic downtown rooftop venue, not their usual budget, which should have been a red flag. A few weeks prior, my mom called. "Ethan, honey," she said in that sweet tone she uses when she needs a favor. "We'd love for you to come to Lucas and Claire's engagement dinner. It's going to be unforgettable." I agreed without a second thought. "Send me the details." Then, hesitantly, she added, "If it's not too much, could you help secure the reservation?" "Just to lock it in. We'll cover you later, of course." I should have known "we'll cover you" meant I'd never see that cash again. But as usual, I said yes. I contacted the restaurant, reserved a private area for 20 guests, and provided my card for the deposit.